Good morning guys. We're back at it again. All right, step number 2 of the Viewrail system. So in the last video, I showed the installation of the stringer here and getting that guy into place. Now we're ready to start installing the railing system. So we've got a railing system going up the treads here and then going around our catwalk up here. And let's jump right into it. Oh, baby guys, here we go. These are some of my most favorite projects that I get to do because at the end of the day, you get to see, oh, look at what I put together, and it's awesome feeling. So here's some quick tips for what I'm doing here. So whenever I'm putting marks on a finished surface like this, always put up some painter's tape, and then you can put your marks right on the painter's tape. Now, I ran into some troubles here on this one leg, and it wouldn't go in. Kept trying to get it to go in. I could have, tried to tighten it down even further with the impact wrench, but I did not want to risk snapping the lag bolt or snapping the head off the lag bolt. So it's always good when things aren't going smooth is to stay calm. And then, I just had to re-drill, just drilled the pilot hole a little bit bigger and a little bit longer. And then the lag went in there, no problem. And then you just tighten it up from the bottom here, tighten up those lags with a wrench, and boom. And that's how you do these tread connections directly to the side of it. Real simple, real nice clean look. We went with side mount for the stairs and for the catwalk, and that was just to give us even more space on the stairway and around the catwalk so that the surface mount post wouldn't kind of intrude on it. Now, one of the cool things with the Viewrail system is that they include the vast majority of tools that you're going to need to assemble this. They obviously don't include things like drills and circular saws or anything like that. But the vast majority of the tools that you're going to need come with either the staircase or the railing that you're going to be installing. Now, if you look at the lift, you'll see that yellow DeWalt laser level. So I was just like, how can I get a laser level up here to make sure that all my posts are going to be at the exact same height? So I just lowered the lift from below, got my laser level on it, and then I can just rotate it around and make sure that all my posts are at the perfect height. So when you get a handrail system with Viewrail, all the railing pieces are oversized. So they do that on purpose so that because anything that you do in the field, you can say that the dimension is 12 feet and 2 inches, but you don't want to rely on that because when you start working on things in the field, the dimensions will change a little bit here and there. So you will have to cut the handrails to size. So you may need a metal cutting saw to be able to do that. And since I mitered those two corners, you can kind of butt them up 90 degrees to each other, but I wanted to do a 45 miter on those two corners. And what I didn't show that I did was I actually had bondoed basically the small gap that was between the two handrails, and then just used some of their touch-up paint, sanded it down, and then just used their touch-up paint to make it look as if it's only one railing. Now I'm installing the rod system here. Now this is a pretty cool and clever little design that Viewrail came up with. Now this is actually something that they have a patent on as well. Now this entire rod system is crimped together using fittings that they actually manufacture in-house. Actually pretty well the vast majority, if not everything, almost everything on the handrail and staircase system is manufactured in-house, which is always good to hear when a company wants to obviously take quality control into their own hands and manufacture everything as much as possible. There's a crimp coupling in the center there that you can't see, and that's because it's hidden in that center post there, and then you can just tighten it up, basically the rod system on either end. Now with a lot of things that you work on when you're installing things like this, the first one that you do is always going to take the longest because you're still kind of, you're trying to find your bearings. But after you get the first couple done, the rest of them just go smooth and easy. Now with doing a staircase or handrail system, there are different options that you can use to fill in the space between the handrails and the posts. We went with the rod system. I think it looks awesome. Viewrail recommended that. It was overall a better system than a cable system. The problem with using cables is that they will loosen up a little bit over time, and you also can't really powder coat or paint a cable system. It just doesn't really look very good over time. So that's why, obviously, with all the matte black accents that we have in the house, going with the matte black rod system was a no-brainer for us. Now the handrail system was a nice, fun install, and let's check out some vinyl shots of how this looks during the daytime and the nighttime. Man, oh man, this entire system looks so good at nighttime with all the lights and everything that went into it. I absolutely just love it. So good. And we'll see the stairs light up once more. Awesome, guys. Thanks so much for watching. I will catch you on the next video. Talk to you soon. Peace.